Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Black Spinner Music Vidcast, along with my co-host Al Horder. What's going on, Al?
What's up, Andy? How are you, man?
Oh man, I'm doing all right. You know what I mean? Rocking and rolling 24/7. That's how I roll. Um,
How's the weather over in Texas now?
oh, it's hot right now, but I will gladly take hot over what was going on last week, big
Yeah,
time.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh man, it was just bad. But then again, I've lived in Texas my whole life. I am used to heat. Um,
and storms.
because I spend most of my time indoors.
Yeah.
So, today's topic, we are going to do one of our world famous vinyl battles. It's been a while since we've done vinyl battles, and today we are going to do 1986 albums. This is going to be a big pinnacle, a big change in the world of rock. Van Halen, one of the most famous bands, are going to go in separate directions. David Lee Roth will go solo, and Van Halen will get a new singer by the name of Sammy Hagar, who by himself already had a very illustrious career.
While Jerry shows the front, I'll show the back.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
So what we're going to be doing, the vinyl battle is going to be Van Halen's 5150 versus David Lee Roth's Eden and Smile. And joining us today on the panel are our brothers for the BS sessions and from the Freeform Rock podcast, America's podcast, as I just recently found out. Jerry Soupy and Mark Alden Taylor. How's it going, guys?
What is up, man? I am doing fantastic. Hope you guys are doing just as well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Mark, how's it going with you, man?
It's going good. In the middle of a move, still doing shows. Took the night off to be here with you guys from thatmetalstation.com. I usually do a radio show, but I told you anytime you need me, I'll tell them I'm not going on. So there you go.
Oh, okay. Well, great. Thanks a lot, Mark, for
Thanks for coming out,
making
bro.
time for our show. We really do appreciate it. So, what we're going to be doing here in a little while is we're going to go track by track, and we're going to go 5150 versus Eden and Smile. Both albums were big successes in 1986. Both of them were critically acclaimed, and also both of them did very good. Not just very good in themselves; they were both gigantic sellers. It grabbed both camps, both the David Lee Roth camp and the Van Halen camp. It was a wonderful time for rock, for rock and roll and hard rock at that time. So, but before we get to our countdown, we are going to do our regular what's spinning. What's spinning with you, Jerry?
Well, since you guys love these guys so much, I've been diving deep into Genesis and Phil Collins lately. That may be mentioned at the end of the show, possibly. I don't know, but we'll maybe a future show on our hand.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying. I never disliked him, but I was always a hits guy with him. You know what I mean? I haven't delved deep into him yet, but I think I'm going to. Also, I've been really digging this fucking Heart self-titled LP again, man. But listening to the hell out of it, man. Always thought it was good music. It's very poppy, but it's pretty cool music.
Yeah.
And I've been really digging Macaulay Schenker Group lately with Robin Macaulay lately. A couple of their 2 CDs, and I only got one vinyl of MSG. I tried to find Save Yourself, but it's like $150 on the vinyl for that one. That's hard to find. But yeah, I've been digging this version of the Michael Schenker Group. It's really cool stuff. But yeah, that's basically what I've been mostly into. I mean, nothing really new as far as music. Just retreading some old stuff and enjoying it.
Oh, awesome. That's great. What about you, Mark? What have you been spinning lately, man?
I've been listening to like one guy in 3 groups and another band. So basically, Kevin Martin, The Gracious Few, which is half Candlebox, half live. Fucking great album from 2010, and I found out 2 years ago, and I go, "What the fuck? Wow, did I miss this album?" Great fucking album, great vocals, great band.
That band got some airplay up in New Jersey when I lived up there when that album came out.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I remember them.
And then I've been listening to the last Candlebox album, The Last Goodbye, and then his solo album, Kevin Martin and the High Watts. I've just been listening to a lot of Kevin Martin. His voice is just like ear candy to me. I don't see why Candlebox got made fun of. they weren't grunge. They didn't even sound grunge. So they put them in that grunge thing because they were from Seattle. But I love that. And then I've been listening to a lot of Europe. I just been putting Europe on the shuffle, listening to the new stuff, old stuff. And I'm listening to like listen to Danger on the Track. I go, that song's pretty hard. There's not that many keyboards on that one. I forgot that one wasn't overdone. But I love both those. I love Kevin Martin in Europe. That's what I've been listening to.
Oh, that's great. What about you, Al? What have you been spinning, man?
A couple things, man. Well, last week I went to go see the Doobie Brothers. Great concert. So I've been listening to the Doobie Brothers live at the Beacon Theater. They do 2 albums on here. They do Toulouse Street and The Captain and Me in their entirety. This was from 2018. Yeah, 2018. And they were fantastic when I saw them last Thursday. I just saw Sammy on Sunday. I know, Mark, you're gonna go see him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, fucking phenomenal, bro. I went in there. I went in there with trepidation about like Joe Satriani doing this, and I gotta say, man, he pleasantly surprised me, dude.
He had time to practice.
Yeah, dude, I mean, I guess he put his time in, dude, and dude, he's doing the material justice. He's doing Eddie justice, but he's also, it's not like completely like he has his own spin on it too, but he's doing it smart, man. I think the way he's doing it is perfect, actually, and I thought the set list was great. They did like the Seventh Seal. We were just talking about that last week.
I love that song.
Right.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't want to give too. I don't know if you looked at the set list or not, but that was one of the highlights for me because I love that song. I love that deep track, but his set list is great. Did a couple of Roth era songs. I could do without Jump. He doesn't really.
I think we could all do a Roth Jump. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, dude. I mean, when he first came into the band, he reluctantly did that song because that was like their biggest song at the time, But I mean, he's got on record saying that he never liked doing it. So I don't know why he has to do it now. Mike sings "Ain't Talking About Love," which is cool.
He sounded good.
Yeah.
He wasn't as bad when I saw him with the Circle. He was way better there.
And I love the way, like, instead of Satriani doing like an unaccompanied guitar solo, he does Satch Boogie, which is awesome. I think that's really cool that they threw that into the set. Overall, man, I think they all sounded great. So, I loved it. I thought it was a great show. So anyway,
and we were both mentioned on Rock and Metal Combat podcast about Sammy Hagar.
Well, me?
You were, yeah. You didn't know? You didn't hear yet?
Nah.
They want to shoot us back in the head.
Yeah, well, I'm sure. Well, Ian already ripped me online already, but that's all right. On the book front, again, we're gonna have Tim Derling that did this Kansas book. I'm not sure if we're gonna have him next week or I still have to kind of iron out the date, Andy. So I haven't talked to you yet about it, but I'm gonna iron out the date with him, and he wants to come on our show so we can interview him. But I've been thumbing through this Kansas book. If you like Kansas, dude, great book, man. He was gracious enough to send this to me, and we're gonna have him on our show soon. And then one more. Lately, I've been listening to this album by the band Dorothy. I don't know if you ever heard of Dorothy or not.
Fucking awesome band. Love her.
Yeah. Gifts from the Holy Ghost, this album here. Awesome album. I love her voice.
I love it too.
I love her band. She's beautiful. She's hot.
Yeah.
And she rocks, dude. And I saw her live one time, and when she opened up in a club, she opened up for oh my God, Greta Van Fleet. When Greta Van Fleet was just like blowing up, they still were playing a club in New Jersey, and she opened for them. And but this is a great album, and Gifts from the Holy Ghost. If you ever get a chance to check her out, man. But that's what I've been spinning, a couple of things, and reading too. So
Mark actually got me into her.
She's on the new Slash album too. Really good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And Nita Strauss, I believe, too. On her album too, she has a song.
Andy, what do you got, brother?
Yeah, I have been getting into these. Let me put this over here. into these broadcast CDs that they're selling over there on Amazon, and I'm going in alphabetical order. So I found this 4 CD set of the broadcast collector from 77 to 79 by
Oh,
ACDC.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's four CDs on here with 4 different shows ranging from 77 to 79, all with Bon Scott, of course.
I need that. Fuck.
Um, it's awesome, man. I'm I'm really enjoying it.
A lot
It's
of
a old fashioned jewel cake, so I love that.
yeah,
It's also in the paper one.
a lot of those broadcast like releases that have been coming out like that. I mean, as a bootleg collector myself, I've had them for years, like on
Yeah,
CD, cassette, whatever. But now they're like, it seems like a lot of these they're packaging them together now. There's like a Rush one. I mean, I've had those broadcasts for years and stuff, but they're kind of making a nice little package with them now and putting them out and stuff. I think it's a gray area release though. It really it's still kind of it's not an official band release,
no, it's not.
but
It's not.
it's kind of a gray area release. But you'll find them in stores. So
Yeah, but they sound great. They really do. And Bon Scott,
yeah, they're FM broadcasts.
Great.
They're broadcast on the radio.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and Angus Young just sounds just off hinged. The 4 shows they have here is live at the Old Waldorf from 77, live at the Paradise Theater in Boston in 78, live at the Towson State College in 79, and then broadcasting live the Bon Scott era with the 7 tracks on the fourth disc. So this is a pretty cool. It's a pretty cool price too. It was $17 plus shipping, so that's not bad at all. I'm going to try and get as much as I can out there because they're pretty interesting. All right, guys, it's time to get started with our show. It is time to get started on Vinyl Battle. We are going to do 1986 version of Vinyl Battle. Van Halen's 5150 versus David Lee Roth's Eat 'Em and Smile. We're going to go through this track by track. One track is going to be left off of the David Lee Roth Eat 'Em and Smile, and that's going to be the last track called That's Life. So let's get started, shall we? So David Lee Roth is going to come out of the gates with Yankee Rose, a big hit for him, a huge hit for him. Versus
Good enough.
Yeah, versus Good Enough by Van Halen. All right, Jerry, go for it.
I mean, come on, it's Yankee Rose. I mean, that's probably his best song. I mean, I remember the cool video with it. Yeah, Good Enough is not good enough to beat Yankee Rose, so gotta go with Yankee Rose to start things off.
All right, Mark.
Wah, wah.
I'm gonna go with Van Halen's Good Enough. I love that fucking song from the fucking Hello Baby. It took me a while to get into Daily Roth solo. I was immediately into this. I got made fun of for being into this album. I said play the doc and fuck that Van Hagar shit. But I'm going for Van Halen Good Enough. I do love Yankee Rose, but it gets a little repetitive. The video's better than the song to me. So there you go.
Al, which way are you gonna go, man?
This is like how I go into these things not rehearsing this stuff, man. I don't really because I've heard these albums, both these albums, a lot throughout ever since they were released. They were the soundtracks to my summer in '86 when I was a kid. I told this story before. Like me and my brother were on the Jersey Shore boardwalk, and he spun the wheel and he won. He had the choice to either pick one vinyl album or 2 cassettes. So he went for the 2 cassettes, and these are the 2 albums that we got was 5150 and Eat 'Em and Smile. So and then we listened to them on the way home because my brother drove already at that time. So, but honestly, man, this first 2 songs, I love them both, man. Like this is a tough one for me. I think musically, they're both awesome. I think musically, though, I think Good Enough is a little bit better to me. For me, lyrically, Dave is better. I mean, overall, though, I think I'm going to go with Good Enough by Van Halen because I don't know, man. It's just like I love Eddie's guitar work on that song, man. I mean, Vi is awesome too, but it's just kind of a little more laid back on it, it's a little more just kind of noodling around a little bit. But I mean, I still love this song too. I mean, Yankee Rose is awesome too. But I'm gonna give the edge to Good Enough on this one, man.
So I guess it goes to me. I am going to go with this is the national anthem, Yankee Rose. How can you not?
Yeah.
Yankee Rose is fantastic. I know what you're saying about Steve Vai's guitar, but he'll make up for it later. He could have done a little bit more, but this was going to be the first single that was released, and a video to go along with it, and to kind of introduce himself, David Lee Roth, as a solo artist. Even though he had the EP earlier that came out with California Girls and a couple of other hits, but this was his first full length album, and I think he did a fantastic job with opening up with Yankee Rose. So we're split on that because me and Jerry went with Yankee Rose. All right, guys. Track number 2. Geez, I'm so sorry, guys. I had all these written down.
Shy Boy versus Why Can't This Be Love?
We're gonna go with Why Can't This Be Love by Van Halen against Shy Boy by David Lee Roth. Jerry, which way are you gonna go on that one, man?
Look, I blame Eddie as much as I do Sammy. It's not all Sammy's fault what happened, the direction that Van Halen went. I know that, but Why Can't This Be Love, man? I never liked that song, and still to this day don't like it. I mean, Shy Boy fucking just shreds with Steve's guitar in the beginning, man. Just fucking rips. Not even close. Shy Boy by a long mile.
What do you got, Mark?
Well, this is a tough one because I do like Why Can't This Be Love? I like it. I've always liked that song. It's a cool fucking song, but Daily Roth goes with a cover again because he's Mr. Cover Boy. But I'm going to take Shy Boy. I gotta keep things moving till the way he just sings that is fucking awesome. Fucking great fucking song. So I'm going with Shy Boy on that one.
Ow.
When Why Can't This Be Love came out, when I was a kid, I did like that song. These days, I feel like that song hasn't aged well with me. I don't like it as much anymore. Shy Boy always ripped, man. I thought that Dave took, it's a cover, but Billy Sheehan was in the band, a Talus, so it's a Talus. So basically, he's got the guy that wrote the song in the band, so he kind of reworked it a little bit, and made it his own, like Dave always does, and just made it a fucking ripping song, dude. And
it is.
Sure. I love that song, man. The interplay between Vine and
yeah,
is just unbelievable, dude. I think the band that Dave assembled for this he just really wanted to show Van Halen, he wanted to out Van Halen, dude. You know what I mean? So, and he succeeded in a way, kind of. I would say he did, but
didn't Vai meet him in a drunk tank?
Who?
Steve Vai meet David Lee Roth in a drunk tank.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
I heard a story that they met. Steve Vai said he met him in a drunk tank, and he said, "Oh man, who are you?" And he started talking. So
drunk tank?
Yeah, in L.A. they got picked up for drunken in public.
Yeah, where you get arrested for being drunk in public. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They put him in the overnight
drunk. That sounds reasonable.
Yeah, it sounds sounds like it would be true.
Far-fetched, yeah.
But yeah, Shy Boy's my pick, man.
Oh wow, this is gonna be a complete sweep. I'm gonna go with Shy Boy as well. Dude, Steve Vai is just amazing on this track. You never know which way it's gonna go. A la Eddie Van Halen earlier. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Shy Boy. I do like the lyrics more on when it's love.
Why Can't This Be Love?
Why Can't This Be Love?
That's the next album.
Yeah. Why Can't This Be Love? But I do like the lyrics there, but it's so hard to go against Steve Vai's guitar on Shy Boy. So I'm going on Shy Boy. All right, guys. The next track number 3, Van Halen's Get Up against David Lee Roth's I'm Easy. Go, Jerry.
There is some good stuff on Get Up. It's not a horribly terrible tune in my opinion, but I like I'm Easy better. I mean, that's Dave. That's Dave. I mean, jazzy, bluesy type of, what am I thinking? I'm trying to compare it to a Van Halen song. What would you compare it to?
I was gonna say when I came to it, I was gonna say Big Bad Bill meets.
Okay.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Dave's tone when he sings like that. It's that style of music.
Yeah.
And I've always liked that song, so I've got to go with I'm Easy. But I'm not going to say that Get Up isn't a terrible song. I mean, I just like I'm Easy a little better. I was actually surprised when I listened to 5150. I'm like, not horrible. So that's a step in the right direction, maybe. But yeah, I'm Easy by a long shot again. Not a long shot, but better.
Mark, what do you
Oh,
got?
fucking Get Up on this one. That fucking Michael Anthony, those fucking backing vocals, the way Alex Van Halen they're just fucking thrashing through this fucking song. It fucking sounds raw and fucking lots of energy. I'm Easy, it's like David being David. I like it. I won't skip it, but fucking Get Up. I fucking turn that shit up. I love that fucking song, so I'm going Van Halen.
Ow.
Oh, surprisingly, with this one, I'm going to go with I'm Easy.
It's cool too, man.
I do like Get Up. It's like them almost being like thrash in a way. Like they're really, I mean, the tempo they're just fucking going for. It's almost kind of like almost like kind of thinking Hot for Teacher but faster, like kind of that tempo kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like I said with Jerry, like I'm Easy. I like when Dave does this kind of jazzy, loungy.
Yeah.
Like it just shows like how diverse kind of he.
I like it too. I like that too.
And how diverse he made Van Halen, because I mean, let's face it, when Sammy came in, like the diversity kind of like it went by the wayside a little bit. With Dave, he had all these different facets of him, and it just reminded me of like Big Bad Will meets Sweet William now, like kind of that vibe, And I dig it. Like, and I like when Dave's tone and his voice suits that material well, like Jerry was saying. So, I'm going with I'm Easy on this one. So,
yeah, on this one, this was easy. Get Up, by far. I think this is a fantastic track. The thing with I don't like it when David Lee Roth just does that jazzy, schmaltzy, whatever.
I don't feel like it's schmaltzy though, but
he's doing, huh?
No, I don't feel like it's schmaltzy myself. I think it's just kind of a cool, kind of rave up kind of thing he does. But hey, listen, man, it's cool.
Yeah, because other than that, if he would scale back on that like 100%. And
100%.
and do rock songs instead of those, he could be I think, in my opinion, his discography will be a lot stronger to me.
Yeah, but like I said, it's a strength of his, though, in my opinion. I mean, it's cool. He made it cool.
Oh yeah. A lot of people love it, and that's why he's got the fans that he does. Like Al was saying, he shakes things up. He puts different variety into the albums.
Yeah, the Daily Roth fans are kind of militant, though, man. I'm just saying. They can't they don't understand people liking both. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah. And we got right here Van Halen Star Wars saying songwriting on 5150, playing stronger on Even Smile, two very different albums and approaches each album very good on its own way, which is very true. They're both very good albums in its own way. But we're just having fun going track by track. Okay, Jerry, Dreams versus Ladies Night in Buffalo.
Oh, fuck.
It's actually, there are two stinkers, in my opinion, for both of them. I don't really care for either one of them. But Ladies kind of is weaker than Dreams now. I kind of like Dreams a little bit better than that now. So I'm going to have to go with Dreams on this one, man. I know it's a huge hit, but yeah, I mean, I just like it better than the Ladies Night in Buffalo. So there you go, 5150 for Jerry. How about that?
How about that, Jerry? I never thought I'd live to see the day.
Well, because he's an honest man.
All right.
Me?
Yes, Mark.
All right. So Dreams, Ladies Night in Buffalo is kind of my favorite song off the Roth album. I just love that fucking song, Late at Night at Traffic Slow. But fucking Dreams, man. It's just remember as a kid watching, they had a video with the Blue Angels going "Wah, wah, 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 wah," with the guitar. Wah, 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 wah. It's like that just sticks in my head. The fucking Blue Angels playing to the song. I'm going Dreams, man. It's a fucking classic. The live version of Right Here, Right Now, fucking great shit, man.
Awesome. And that's right, Van Halen, Star Wars. You're so right about that. About Ted Templeman, Ted Templeton doing Enormous Smile. We were talking about that earlier, probably last week or the week before. How he kept that great production that they were doing with Van Halen. All right, Al, which way are you gonna go, man? Dreams or Ladies' Night in Buffalo?
I'm gonna go with Dreams on this one. I've always liked this song too. It's lyrically, it's very uplifting, and it's one of Sammy's more stronger efforts lyrically. I think it's a pretty uplifting song, and I love Eddie's guitar solo in it, and he was just moving ahead with a little more keyboards, it's a little more keyboard heavy, but this was the direction that he was going in, man. I think the song Ladies Night in Buffalo, I think too, man. It's a good tune, man. You know. But I'm gonna ease it over on the Van Halen side of this one, Dreams.
Yep.
Just a very uplifting song, man, and one of Sammy's finer vocal performances, man. He sings pretty. I mean, he admittedly says that he doesn't even want to attempt to do this song anymore, you know, because he really can't do it, you know. And that's the thing. Like when I saw him live, he was still vocally pretty strong, but there was a few times when he let Mike take the higher register stuff that he used to sing, you know. Particularly, I'll talk about a song when we get to it. But yeah, Dreams for me on this one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a clean sweep because I'm gonna go with Dreams myself. I think, like Al was saying, the message was very uplifting and very positive. The music was rocking, and it was just a euphoric song. It's always an uplifting song, and you're always on some kind of feel good mode when you're listening to Dreams. So, Dreams for me as well. All right, guys. Next song, "Summer Nights" by Van Halen against David Lee Roth, "Going Crazy." All right, Jerry. Which way are you going, man?
Thanks. Sorry, I had to go take care of business. I always said "Summer Nights" is one of the songs that I do like from the Hagar era of Van Halen, but unfortunately, it went up against "Going Crazy," which is one of my favorite Roth songs. So, unfortunately, for "Summer Nights," fucking "Going Crazy" rules, dude. I love that fucking song, dude. Absolute fucking classic. So, sorry, "Summer Nights," you're a good tune, but you just came across in the wrong order. So, "Going
Wrong
Crazy"
time,
for me.
wrong place.
Yep. It would have won probably against just about all of them, but Yankee Rose probably.
Well, Mark, which way are you gonna go, man? "Summer Nights" or "Going Crazy"?
I love Going Crazy. Good song, funny video. But fucking Summer Nights is more of a party song, man. It's like summer nights and my radio. It's all we need, baby.
That's a song. That's a song I can actually hear Dave singing with that one. I can hear his
everybody
voice
says
doing
that.
well.
Everybody says that about.
I think that was written when he was still in the band.
Was it?
That was that one and Good Enough were the two songs supposedly they were working on with Dave once Dave was still in the band, and then and I could hear that musically. I could kind of hear like Dave. I could hear Dave being on Good Enough too,
Yeah.
like musically.
Mhm.
You know, everybody's always like, oh man, all the Sammy haters and the Roth lovers, like they're always like, they wouldn't be involved with it. It's when you put a melody, when a melody's different, it changes the song, dude. The lyrics and the melody would have been completely different over that music, so it would have changed the music, But the instrumentally, man, the music would have still been there. You know what I mean? So
that solo kicks ass by Eddie in that song too.
Anybody who knows anything about songwriting should know that. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's enough of my fucking.
Well, I'm just saying that solo in Summer Nights. Of course, I'm going with Summer Nights, man. Fucking song rules. It's a sing along fucking party song. It's one of, I don't know if it's one of your summer songs yet, Al, so I have no idea.
Has not been.
It hasn't
It
yet?
has not been yet.
Okay, that's why I said it. I don't know. I'm waiting for that. There you go.
All right, Al, which way are you gonna go, man?
Well, both of these songs are summer songs. I mean,
Yes,
Going
they are.
Crazy from the Heat
Yeah.
and then fucking Summer Nights. I mean, they can both show up on my Summer of the Day song list on my group. But and I love them both, man. And this is a tough one. God. You know, but I'm gonna give the edge to Summer Nights on this one too. When I was younger, I gravitated to that song. I was like one of my favorite songs off the album, actually. But I love Going Crazy too. It's just such a, you turn that on when you're on the beach or by the pool. It's just fucking, it's an awesome summer anthem too. You know, so it's tough, man. I'm just gonna, by a hair, man. I'll say Summer Nights.
Hey, Al, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead,
People say that Alex Van Halen was neutered on this album. I fucking disagree with that. I think he was fucking hard as fuck on this fucking album.
It's
a lot of great shit.
It's the electronic drums. That's why it's the toms he used, or when you watch the Live Without a Net video too, he's got the electronic toms. I know. But if you go back an album and you go to 1984, he's got electronics on there too, just not as pronounced. It's just the production was better on that album than 5150. Listen, this is why I always say Ted Templeman to me is the fifth member of Van Halen. He was such an important part of that sound. When Dave took him with him, I mean, to me, Eat 'Em and Smile is closer to the Van Halen sound than actually the production wise than 5150. I think Van Halen lost a little bit of that sound when Ted Templeman left as well. So that's just me speaking honestly, dude. This became a different band, man, different sound.
Well, they did have Mick Jones produce it, so it was kind of more.
He produced the vocals. I believe he produced the vocals.
Yeah.
On that album, so.
And Don Landee, right? Both of them.
Well, yeah, Don Landee was always the engineer on even the old stuff with Ted Templeman, and he stayed behind and with Eddie. So I think
I fucking love hearing you guys talk about the behind the scenes shit because I don't know shit about that most of the time. So it's good that you guys mentioned that. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's cool, dude. I always been in, and Andy knows this, and a lot of people that if they've ever listened to the show, they know I'm big on production and stuff like that. I love the production on albums. I get into that kind of behind the shit, with that stuff. And I know Eddie was close with Don Landee because there's stories, during the Fair Warning era when him and Dave were really butting heads, and it seemed like Dave and Ted Templeman were closer, and then Eddie and Don Landee kind of became close, and that's why Eddie, like late at night during the Fair Warning sessions, he would go in and change some guitar solos, redo some stuff, and they would come back and not even notice. They would tell Eddie do certain things. Don't do it this way, and I mean, I think Ted Templeman and Dave kind of ganged up on Eddie a little bit, and Eddie would be like, "Oh, well, fuck you then. I'll go back in the middle of the night." And Don Landee would be in the middle of the night with him, recording them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there was definitely a faction there, a division. But that's why that album is so great too. Fair Warning. There's that tension there between Eddie and Dave. That's why it's my favorite Van Halen album. Sometimes with tension comes fucking great material and great stuff, man.
The Brown sound.
Yeah. But that's my pick. Summer Nights. Go ahead, Andy.
I'm going to go with Going Crazy on this one.
Wow.
I love the smart-ass lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm Going Crazy. I love the story that he tells with that's the mayor's daughter. Whoa, it's just so cool, So I'm going to go with Going Crazy.
All right.
Damn,
All right. So next track, the Both Worlds against Tobacco Road. Go, Jerry.
Gotta go with Tobacco Road by a long shot. Best of Both Worlds to me is the quintessential song why people don't like Sammy Hagar and Van Halen, in my opinion. It's not weird sounding out. I don't get that song. I never liked it. Tobacco Road is just so much better than that one. So yeah, by a long shot, Tobacco Road. I just never liked Best of Both Worlds. Couldn't stand that song. Sorry.
No,
That's all right.
That's
Dude,
your
listen,
pick,
man.
right?
That's your what you like, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I gave this whole album. I swear I did. I gave it a
Wait, I
listen with
believe
my
it.
ears open. With my ears open, I did. So
It's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's why I
All
love
right,
having you guys on the show.
all right.
Yeah. Mark.
I'm not gonna be the person that goes there. Oh, fucking Sammy Hagar can suck my ass.
Well, Eric,
I'm not.
Eric,
I'm not gonna be one of those guys.
Eric will take care of that one if he was.
Yeah.
On the show.
Eric rules, man.
No, I love Eric, man.
Yeah, me too.
He has such a hatred for Sammy. It's actually like comical to me. Like
It
when he
is.
just like goes off on.
It's like I posted something about Sammy because of the box set coming out, and if I can put up
Yeah.
video, and he got on there, and I said, you fucking Sammy Hagar haters are so sensitive. Yeah, my ears are sensitive to this shit.
I know, I read that one too.
And actually after you posted that, I went ahead and put on my for unlawful counter knowledge CD, not the one that you got, but the original one that came out.
Oh, it sounds amazing on vinyl now. Oh
Yeah.
shit, it's fucking the drums are just so fucking high. Fucking Alex best work on that album to me. Fucking out of the Sammy
Well,
era.
I think that's the. I think they did it in that Sammy era box set where they put all their albums together.
Yeah.
For Unlawful Colonizers is only on one vinyl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like the
see, they did
original.
it correctly by spreading it over 2 vinyl records because the album was pretty long. Once you get over 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and you start cramming that stuff on vinyl, dude, the sound suffers on. So it's good that they actually split it out to 2 vinyl albums. The sound would definitely be better. I'm sure it blows away the one in the box.
I was
set.
listening to it yesterday, and I did get the Sammy box. That blows that one away, dude.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I think that's a great for me on For Unlawful Chronology from the Sammy era is probably the best produced of his tenure with the band.
Andy Johns, man.
Well,
Cinderella
and
Night
Ted
Songs.
Templeman came back too.
Yeah.
You know, so
Andy Johns got that drum sound from Alex, though.
because he wanted that Bonham drum sound.
Yeah.
And it didn't sound as murky as 5150 and OU 812. You know what?
No,
I mean?
dude, it was like night and day
Yeah.
between those productions. Yeah.
Yeah. This was a lot brighter.
It was a lot beefier, man. Like the
Yeah, it fucking
bottom end. You could hear Michael Anthony like really great on there. You know, his bass playing.
is up. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good album. At first, I kind of not dismissed it. I thought it was a little bit too long, but now I appreciate it a little bit more. Well, actually, a lot more because I think Eddie really does do a lot of his greatest work on that album.
There's not a bad song on there for me. I love the whole album.
I love Pleasure Dome. I think that's a fantastic track.
I love that Judgment Day. And
Yeah.
people get made. Oh, you like Judgment Day? Whatever. Okay.
You like Judgment Day? Bleh.
Fuck
You know, like Eric was saying that everybody he had put something like everybody knows that Eddie's best work was without Sammy. I want to disagree with that. I think his
I
work
do
is
too.
a little bit more interesting with Sammy. You know, he
The
stretched
one-
out a little bit more.
The one gripe I have with Foreign Local Chronology is actually Eddie's guitar tone on there. I was never a big fan of his guitar tone on the album, and there's a reason why too. Is his classic Marshall amplifier, his head was actually had needed to be repaired and wasn't used on that album. He used a amp called Soldano on that album. I'm kind of into the gear thing too, especially with Eddie.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you got a lot of gearheads watching, guys. So there you go.
Yeah, so he used Soldano amps on that album as his classic Marshall head was being repaired. So I think listen, a lot of the sound comes from his fingers. I know that, but his amplifying his guitar too contributed to that. I think his guitar sound on the album is not my favorite. I'll just leave it at that. I think production-wise, the drums and the bass on that album are fucking some of the best, like one of the best Van Halen sounding albums. In the Hagar era. So nothing could ever touch those first 4 albums, though. Production-wise, nothing.
I agree with you on that.
So, Anyway, back on topic.
Yep. Mark, best of both worlds or Tobacco Road?
I love Tobacco. I love Tobacco. Whoa. But fucking best of both worlds, man. I just fucking the live version on Live Without a Net. I just fucking love the way Sammy's singing on that. I fucking love that song. I love Tobacco Road, but man, I love fucking Sam. That fucking song, the fucking solo rules. Alex sounds amazing. I love fucking Michael's backing vocals. Best of both worlds for me.
Al, which way are you gonna go, man?
Oh, well, that's Van Halen's Celebration. Cool looking kind of riff, you know what I mean? It's funny because when I saw Sammy, they threw that in there. They started doing
Did they do the strut?
They started doing Celebration by Cool Again, kind of in the middle. It's like kind of like, because it's the same type of riff, man. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I think I'm going with Tobacco Road on this one, though. I was never the hugest Best of Both Worlds fan. I like the song, but I don't love it. And Tobacco Road, I think Tobacco Road's a cover as well, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Most of this album is a cover album. It's kind of like Diver
Pretty
Down.
much, man. That was always Dave's thing, man. Dave's thing was always like, well, if a cover was a hit, you're halfway there already with having it as your own hit. But that's why Eddie got pissed at him with Diver Down. You know what I mean? So, and he reacted to that with fucking 1984 having no covers on it at all.
Did they do Best of Both Worlds last night?
They did.
Did they do the strut?
Actually, Sammy and the keyboard player jumped down, and Michael, they did the strut thing.
I saw that video. I saw the video. Yeah.
Yeah. That keyboard player that they added to the lineup is really good. Yeah. He adds a lot to the sound. So, anyway, is it a Lou Rawls cover?
That's what Jordan.
Tobacco Road. Okay.
Lou Rawls cover.
Jordan, thank you for coming on here, man.
Yeah. Thank you for letting us know, Mr. Jordan. Appreciate that.
Well, that's my pick, man. Tobacco Road.
Tobacco Road. I'm going to go with Best of Both Worlds. I think it's a phenomenal song. It's actually one of my favorite songs on the album. I love that strut that they did. I loved it on. I loved it on Live Without a Net. I loved it when it was on MTV. It was just one of my favorite songs. And when 5150 came out, I was 12 years old. It really grabbed my attention. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, great. Thanks a lot.
That food will give your cat cancer. There you go.
But I'm going to go with Best of Both Worlds, the kitty cat version. All right, Jerry. Next track, Love Walks In against Elephant Gun.
Dude, Elephant Gun's another fucking shredder, dude. Absolute fucking just a fast-paced rocker, man. It rules, man. I don't know what they were thinking of when they wrote Love Walks In. I mean, I know it was kind of a hit for him, but that song never did anything for me. It still doesn't. Just not a good tune in my opinion, man. When you got a fucking awesome shredder like that, no, not even close. Sorry.
No, that's your pick. You like?
I know Love Walks In was kind of I don't know if it was a huge hit, but it was a hit. It was a radio hit, but yeah.
All right, Mark, which way are you gonna go, man? Love Walks In or Elephant Gun?
I love Walks In, but fucking if you guys were on Freeform, I would go, fuck, this has a groove. This fucking grooves. So you got to take 4 shots because I said it 4 times. This song fucking grooves. The drums, Greg, whatever his last name is, fucking rules. Bissonette. Oh, I got it right. Thank you. But fucking, oh my god, it's just it's just fucking David going with those vocals. I can't pick fucking Love Walks In over fucking Elephant Gun. Come on, that song fucking rules. Elephant Gun. I'm going with Roth.
Which way are you gonna go on this one, Al?
Oh, I'm going Elephant Gun on this one, dude. It's like that's actually one of my favorite songs on this album, man. Just freaking awesome, man.
It is,
and it's got that. It's just got that classic kind of Van Halen sound to it, man. Something sounds like it would fit on their first Van Halen album. You know what I mean? Like kind of that type of groove to it. Groove, take a shot, groove.
This is all I got left.
Well, I'm only drinking water and shit.
I don't have any. Damn. I need more.
But I'm going with Elephant Gun on this one, man. I mean, I do like. I don't hate Love Walks In though. I think it's a very well written ballad, you know, and it just shows another facet of like Sammy's range. You know, he's got a good range on that. But
Right.
I mean, Elephant Gun just rules. So
Yeah, I'm going to be the lone wolf on that one. I'm going to go with Love Walks In. I love Love Walks In. I think it's a fantastic song. I like the storyline, how when you fall in love, everything changes for you. Your dreams change. It feels like it's a whole different experience for you. I love it. Love Walks In for me on that one. I'm pretty sure Mark will be back in here in a minute. Did they play 5150 at your show?
oh yeah,
They did?
yes.
You're right. Title track 5150 versus Big Trouble by David Lee Roth. What do you think, buddy? Come on.
Yeah,
George.
I like Big Trouble. I mean, it's another cool change of pace song in my opinion.
Yeah.
But when I heard 5150 again, I actually liked it. I think it's actually better than Big Trouble. So surprise, surprise, I'm going with 5150 on that one.
Wow.
All kinds of good stuff in that song, dude. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
guitar wise and everything. Just yeah. So yeah, 5150 for me.
Yeah, that's a really, really good title track, but I'll say what my thing is later on. Mark, 5150 versus Big Trouble.
I like Big Trouble, but fucking 5150 rules because it's 5150 time. Fucking love this. Like, always one more. You're never satisfied. I just love the way fucking Sammy's vocals just glide over that song and the fucking rhythm that Eddie's playing on that song. And it goes that that middle and they're just going fast. Fucking love this fucking, and then it just slows up. That riff. Fucking, of course, I'm taking 5150 on this one.
All right. Jordan House also agrees. He says one of the highlights is definitely the title track 5150. Al, which way are you going to go on this one?
I'm going 5150, man. It's one of the best songs on this album, the title track. Eddie, the whole band is just on fire on this song, dude. One of Eddie's best solos, actually. I think. Man, that Live Without a Net version is just unbelievable, dude. You know, it's extended on there. Yeah. It's just extended on there, and that, and I gotta say, man, that scream that Sammy does at the end of the song is just incredible, dude. It's so like he goes off the charts on that scream, man. You know, it's just way like he didn't even attempt to do that, bro. Oh yeah, in concert he let Mike do that scream. Yeah.
He better, because he's gonna fucking like break a ball, man.
Yeah, dude. Because Sammy ain't hitting that scream anymore, dude.
Oh.
But Mike, man, dude, that guy's unbelievable, bro. You know, he's not a lead singer, so the wear, he doesn't have as wear and tear on his voice anyway. He's just a background guy, you know, so he doesn't use it constantly. But man, dude, I mean, that guy could just he's got a range from hell, dude. You know, when he wants to fucking get up there, he does it, and he did it at the end of that song, man. He did that last scream on there, man. I was like, holy shit. You know, and they did the song live, which is great. You know, Satriani sounded great on it. You know, again, man, I give props to Satch, man. I mean, I went in there thinking like he was the wrong when he first got announced. I'm like, man, I think they picked the wrong guy, dude, to do this, man. You know, and I'm pleasantly surprised to say that he's great, man. So 5150 for me on this one.
Awesome. Let me see here.
I mean, yeah, they could have went. I mean, listen, man, they could have went with a guy maybe more like Nuno Betancourt or like maybe, you know, fucking Vito Bratta, bring him out of retirement. They're more like Eddie guys than Satriani. You know, like they worship, you know, at Eddie's throne. But you know, Satriani loves Eddie too and everything. He even had custom amps built for this tour to get more of like his sound and stuff like that, you know, which I thought was really cool. And his sound was, I gotta say, his sound was massive, dude. In concert, holy shit! I was like, wow, you know. So
I wonder if Steve Vai, if he was asked, he would have done it.
I don't know. He's so associated with Dave, man. It would have been fun.
I don't think he would.
It would have been fun if you got Greg Bissonette and fucking Steve.
You know what, guys? I hope Ian Wadley is watching this show right now, so his head explodes like scanners.
Oh,
You guys are talking way too good about Sammy. He's going nuts right now.
whatever, dude. I don't like what Sammy says nowadays. Like he slings a lot of bullshit. But listen, man, whatever. He has every right to do this. If he wants to do a tour like this, he has every right to do it. He had fucking 10 years, 11 years in Van Halen, dude. He had his stuff. For me personally, though, I mean, I would just stick to Van Hagar songs, though. I wouldn't really let Mike do one song. Let him do. The cool thing would be let Mike do a classic Van Halen song, like a Dave song, but switch it up night after night. Do like
I heard him do "Somebody Get Me a Doctor" with a circle, and it was bad, dude. He was way too high on that.
Ain't talking about. I mean, he did "Ain't Talking About Love." So
that sounded good, though.
It'd be cool if they did like a classic Dave song, maybe switch it up, let him sing one, like night after night, do a different one. You know, but I mean, they really don't need to do Panama or Jump or, you know, stay away from that stuff, dude. You don't really need to do it. You got enough of your own material with them. You know, that's my opinion, dude. I think.
Oh yeah, plus his solo stuff.
I want him to do Hands and Knees, man. I love that fucking song. Fuck.
Yeah, well, you know, he's got to do. I mean, for this tour, he's doing. It's like 75% Van Halen, basically. You know. Then he does a Montrose song, which is great. You know, he did Space Station #5, which was awesome.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. So. But
put in HASS?
HSAS?
Yeah, put something in from them, man. It's the best of all worlds, man. We need one of those songs there and bring Neil up as a guest. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, let's just bring everybody up for everything that they play.
Well, he wanted Alex there. It didn't happen, but yeah.
I'm going to go with the title track, 5150. I think 5150 is one of the crown jewel of the albums. I think it's fantastic. So I'm going to go with 5150. All right, guys. Last song, track number 8. We're going Inside against Bump and Grind. All right, Jerry, what do you got going on that one? The last track.
I mean, Inside, it pretty much the very first thing you hear kind of tells you the truth about this song. What the hell is this crap? That's what I was wondering myself. I mean, Bump and Grind's a good tune, dude. I mean, is it the best song on the album? No, but it's much better than Inside. Dude. Like I said, I gave 5150, dude, an honest crack. I really did, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I learned to like 5150, I guess, so that's a plus. But yeah, I'm sorry. This was a blowout for me. 7-2, I believe my score was on this album. So yeah, sorry.
So Jerry has
no apologies, bro. You don't need to do that shit.
Nope. He knows this.
You
told him not to apologize.
Like what you like, brother.
Yep. Mark.
Well,
what are you gonna go Inside against Bump and Grind?
I just love that line in the like. I got this job just not being myself. I went out and bought some brand new shoes. Now I walk like someone else. Hey, maybe I'm crazy or just too high. I'm going fucking Inside. I fucking love that song. I love the way Sammy sounds. I like that fucking weird guitar that Eddie's doing. That sound. I like the fucking talking in the background. Hey, what's up with it? You know, I like that shit. I like Inside, man. So I'm going the opposite way from Jerry. 7-2, 5150 against Eat 'em and Smile. 2 for Eat 'em and Smile. Yep. I'm going the other way. That Jerry went 7-2 for the other one.
Okay.
All right, man. I'm going Bump and Grind. I always thought Inside was filler on this album. I never really like. It's all right, but I just felt it was just them goofing around in the studio, fucking around, which is cool, you know. But I think it would have been relegated more as like a B-side. save it for like a B-side and put like there's that demo, I Want Some Action, that was from the 5150 sessions. If you can find it on YouTube, I think musically that song would have fucking ruled on this album.
People were pissed they didn't put that on a box set.
Yeah, I thought that's, but dude, the music, I love that. I love that song. I mean, it's unfinished. Like Sammy said, like he's just kind of scatting on that song. It's just kind of, he's just making up the lyrics as he's going along, just for like kind of melody kind of thing. So it's unfinished in that department, but I think musically it kicks ass, dude. And I would have been better off that song on the album than Inside, in my opinion. So, but I'm going Bumping and Crying because I think I just like it better than Inside. That's me.
Yeah. So what's your score on that, Al?
Oh, so okay. 5-4. Eat 'em and Smile edges out 5150 for me.
Okay, and Mark, you had 5150, 7-2, right?
Yeah.
All right. Mine.
And Jerry has Eat 'em and Smile 7-2 over
Yeah.
5150.
I'm going to go with Inside on this. I love the way it ends. I think it's so loose, so fun. It's such a great way to end this track. This album. I know that it's not your typical song because it's not. And that's what I like about it. The Bump and Grind, it was okay. It was a little bit too R. Kelly-ish for me, so I kind of...
But Inside sounded raw and like fun.
Yeah,
it was just
Inside
raw. It
sounds
was just
fun.
like in the moment. It was just like a fun fucking song. And Sammy was being honest, you know. He put on some brand new shoes and he walks like someone else. ROth, there you go. Fucking pretty cool, man. I like it.
So mine went 6-3 for 5150. Okay, so there's a tie. So what do we do in the event of a tie? We are going to go with album covers. See which one's the better album cover. Jerry, which album cover?
ROth by a long shot, dude.
ROth by a long shot. Mark.
That sucks. Ah, shit. Well, that 5150 cover looks, the back is better. What's the back of the ROth album cover?
He's Howling at the Moon.
Okay, I'm going to take 5150. I like the back cover of 5150 better, but I like the front cover better of Daily Roth. But overall, I think the 5150 cover is better. So I like the egg breaking and you see all of them in there.
Yeah. Mark, I'm sorry. Al, which way are you going to go, man?
I did it the wrong way.
He did the old college recruitment thing with the hats.
Yeah, Dave, man. It shows Dave's personality. I mean, it's just, what can I say? It's very colorful, just like Dave is. You know, I was never huge on this fucking Van Halen cover, dude. Honestly, like I know it's a weightlifter lifting kind of the world of Van Halen or whatever, but I don't know. I just never really. Dave wants more sense of humor, colorful, and that's my pick.
All right, Andy.
All right.
Up to you.
So it's up to me if it's going to stay tied or not. And then if it stays tied, we'll see. We'll vote on the back cover. But there's not going to be a tie. There's not going to be a tie.
Oh.
This is a great album cover. You're right. It's Dave, big time. With the color. I mean, it's great. And then even the back is even better as well.
I don't like the back cover of that one.
Give me a bottle of anything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like glazed donut to go.
That video is rad, though.
Yeah, and then there's the inside of it with his band.
Well, this is like a reissue here, so it's a gatefold.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
So yeah,
I got the original one that Andy has.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I got that one
that
too.
one.
this is the Friday music reissue here.
So Ian Wadley's going science. Dave won. There you go.
The
This
winner.
is
But
the
he's not happy. He's not happy how close it was. So I guess.
No, he isn't. He isn't happy at all about
But
that.
the winner is David Lee Roth, Eat 'em and Smile, by the album cover. This was a great vinyl battle. I've been wanting to do this one because this showed a big change in rock music at the time. and it was shocking to hear David Lee Roth leave. There's so many stories of why he left and whose fault it was. It all depends on what book you read or who you listen to or what interview. It's just like anything else in the world of rock or in anything else we hear. You know, we just don't know the God honest truth. All right. That is our episode for tonight. What's going on with y'all in the BS sessions tomorrow?
Go for it, Mark.
Oh, tomorrow we're doing 11 cocaine albums. The best 11 cocaine albums. Are you going to be on that, Al?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. With Eddie Canastracci and Al, and maybe Tim Rasnick, Jerry. He'll be on that. And in Freeform Rock Podcast, we have Styx Paradise Theater coming out on Friday. And right now we have the Mob Rules by Black Sabbath. So you guys can check those episodes out.
I have tickets to see Styx this Saturday.
Nice.
Styx and who are they touring with again?
Foreigner?
Yeah, it's not.
Foreigner.
I don't think
Foreigner
it's
and Loverboy.
They're doing some
No,
shows
not
without-
Lover. Oh, by the way, Loverboy didn't play on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, they're playing with Sammy. I forgot.
Yeah. There was a huge storm, lightning, thunderstorm, and it was just pouring buckets. And this was in an outdoor amp.
Yeah.
And Loverboy was slated to go on at 7, and it was just too much of a lightning storm. Then they ended up canceling them all together, and they pushed Sammy. Sammy was, I think, originally supposed to go on at 8:20, and they pushed him back to like 8:45. And finally, like, the weather had calmed down, and I thought it was going to be. Actually, I thought it was going to be canceled or rescheduled. To be honest with you, but Sammy fucking was like, "Fuck it, I'm doing it," you know. So, but Loverboy didn't play, which sucks because I kind of like him.
That's funny because when I saw Loverboy with Foreigner, they came from monsoons in Arizona, so they set up late and they only played like 5 songs.
Yeah.
So I at least saw 5 songs of them. I'll probably see them more with Sammy because they're at the Forum, so that's indoors. So
yeah. This Saturday is Styx, Foreigner, and John Waite.
I love John Waite.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
I mean, outdoor venues. I mean, that's always going to be a chance of that happening, especially in Florida, man. I mean, you can count.
But now it's like it storms like every afternoon.
Yeah.
You know,
when I lived in West Palm Beach, you can set your watch by 2 p.m. every fucking day. You get a thunderstorm.
The clouds come in, bro.
Yep.
You know?
I know it. I lived it.
Here comes a storm of the afternoon.
And then you get fucking swamp ass and fucking the rest of the fucking day because of the humidity. It's just, but I love it. I would do anything to move fucking back there tomorrow if I could, dude. I loved it down there.
Yeah. So I saw that Styx, John Wayne and Foreigner show a couple of weeks ago. So it's a really good show. I was a little late for John Wayne, even though when I was walking into the venue, it was outdoor. I can hear them. I'm still I ain't listening yet. Well, which is cool because I love that song.
John Waite is amazing. I like The Babies, Bad English, Solo. I like all his shit.
I saw him like 2 years ago. Yeah, he was great. So
there's a documentary out on him too. If you guys want to check it out somewhere, I forgot
really?
John Waite. Really good. I saw it.
And I'm going to be out of town all next week, but I will be in town for Wednesday. So if we're going to do that, also we can do it this coming Wednesday or the Wednesday after.
I'm going to talk to Tim and iron it out. If he could do it this Wednesday, then we'll do it this Wednesday. If not, I don't know if you want to take the night off or if you want to do like a quick topic on something. We can do whatever, you know.
If he can't make it, we'll do a quick topic.
Okay.
So we can do something.
All right. I'll iron it out I'll try to iron it out by the weekend. So.
All right, that sounds great to me. And if not, maybe we can. We'll figure out what we'll do next week.
Okay.
Either way. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Yeah, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Jerry. As always, we always enjoy hanging out with you guys, either on our show or on your show. So thank you very much for being on, and thanks for having us whenever we could be on yours. And also, I wanted to thank Jordan House and also Van Halen Star Wars. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight and giving us y'all's opinion on Van Halen and David Lee Roth. So thank you, everyone. And there's nothing wrong with rock and rolling throughout your life. So y'all have a good day, guys. Take it easy.
Take care.
Cheers.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Good
Take
night,
care,
y'all.
everybody.